Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Morrowind. Waffle here, and as we left off, let's see, what were we doing as we left off last time? Looking for flowers, I think. Well, at any rate, I remembered something after ending the last recording, so I actually went and checked it out this morning to see if it still worked with all the patches and mods installed, and it does not, sadly. But there was a glitch with the game where you could use a drain ability or drain skills spell, and using the drain skills spell you'd have to make your own version of the spell, basically a version for each skill that you wanted to level up, and then track down the trainers for those skills. And what you would do is you would drain your skill, and you'd make it small, because it would be like a magnitude of 100 to 100 on self for 3 seconds, because you just need it to last just long enough to open a conversation with the trainer. And from there, when you went to training, that skill should show up either 0 gold or 1 gold in order to train. But that glitch was fixed somewhere in the midst of one of the patches or one of the glitch patches that I've got installed, so that glitch doesn't work. I tried it and no cigar. So I was hoping to actually level up with super cheap training in the way that I did on the original Xbox. But
Hello.
that's...
I don't know if I can help you, but I'll try.
No, you can't help me, actually. Anyway, that's not a thing, sadly. Very sadly. I also did something else as I got bored last night, and instead of using an already built mod, I decided to go ahead and build my own for the time being. Now, you might notice something about this place. The door's a bit small. It's a very... I couldn't resist while building the mod. There's certain aspects, there's things you can increase the size of or decrease the size of, and I've done that many times when building mods in the past, and I couldn't resist. Going inside though, the house is normal sized, and this is just a small player home mod with a lot of storage that won't respawn on us, so I'll be able to put things down safely and have a place to sleep when leveling up. And that's really the only purpose to this place, and basically serves the same use as the place in Balmora that I tried to break into, but because my lockpick level is too low, I couldn't get in. So we'll just use this instead. It'll work just fine. And it's like directly behind the Mage's Guild, I think. Couldn't quite make it fit inside the city walls and me still be happy with it, so I put it outside the city walls. Now, let's go back to Balmora and grab our stuff real quick before that crate respawns on us.
Outlander, what do you want?
Nothing from you.
Good day.
So mean.
Let's do business.
I'm sure we can work out.
But without
Speak
that
freely,
little
friend.
glitch, leveling up in Morrowind is actually a lot more difficult. And technically the other way wasn't entirely cheating, because you're still paying
Yes,
for
what is it?
training in order to level up.
You have my attention.
And this way, the way we're going to have to do it, unless you guys would like to see me cheat myself to a more playable level, is
I'm listening.
going to take a while. But if you're playing the game vanilla and unpatched, you can use the cheat I mentioned earlier. You just go to Fort Moonmoth and go to the lower level of the main building, through a door, down a hall, and there will be a lady there. You talk to her and she will have the drain skill spells. And with those drain skill spells, you can go through with the building your own spells, just like the recipe I gave you, and just any of your skills, and then you drain them down, and then from there you would use the rest of the leveling system, because each skill has a governing attribute, and what you want to do when you level up is try to get 5s on each, or because you can only get 3 attributes to level up at a time, and what you want to do is get 5s on each, because the more skills for that attribute you bring up, the more of them. Leave me alone, don't attack me. The more of them that you bring up, the more points towards the attribute it'll bring up. And if I remember right, one of the easiest ways to do it was 5 in one skill of that attribute, and 5 in another of that skill in a skill in that attribute. And 10 points would equal 5 points on your level up. So, if you wanted to give that a try yourself, you can definitely do that, unless you have these mods and patches installed, because they prevent that from happening. I'm not sure which one it is either. Let's see here. Put all our alchemy stuff down, because at the moment we don't have any way to do any alchemy. Probably put books down. Because they're heavy. And I don't have any need to carry them around right now. There we go. That works. Totally. Not as nice and neat as Skyrim's bookshelves, but it works. It totally works. They look a very small box. Now, we don't need to carry that many hammers either. Let's see if I can repair anything. Oh yeah, you don't have to be a certain level to repair enchanted items. That's very useful. Okay, that should help quite a bit. Which one of these? 1 to 32. Actually, we can probably sell this because it's not that great. Gotta find somebody to sell my shoes to. Now, Now, I put the house in Caldera because it's one of the places I frequent the most, so it'll be one of the places we'll be seeing a lot of. It and Balmora. But Balmora has already got so many buildings and stuff in it, and a lot of mods also alter Balmora often because it's one of the cities you see the most and use the most and so on. So I just went ahead and plopped it over there behind that wall. Alright, I'm going to, if you'll buy them, I don't know if you'll buy them. Buy this item? You do. You get 2 gold for it. Nope. 1 gold? Thank you. I just wanted the weight gone, really. These are the shoes you start out wearing. Leveling up is going to be a lot more difficult without that cheat, but it's not impossible, and I can definitely do it the hard way if that's what you guys want to see me do. I can definitely do that. If you'd rather see me cheat a little bit and you'd rather see me focus more on... Oh, you're playing the drum. Cool. Focus more on the quests, I can do that. Help me out. I need the money. Sure you do. Totally. The thing is I'm only selling to you. Let's see, what's it worth? Additional weight value, 60. It's only worth 62. This one's worth 100 at least. Alright. So that's done. So, one of the things we can just go ahead and do this episode is work on quests. And I think that's what I'm gonna do. And see about starting to work myself in the direction of raising skills, because you can't get hardly anywhere when you're just level 1. And, I mean, you've seen how a lot of things kill me. A lot of things. And the next time I run into Dark Brotherhood, it's probably not going to be pretty all over again.
You want something?
Travel. Go to Balmora. Go talk to Ajira about duties. Yes, Ajira has more duties for you, Kita. Ajira has a bet with Gulbadir. Ajira has made a bet with Gulbadir that Ajira will be a journeyman before Gulbadir. Now Ajira must study these mushrooms and write a report. Ajira wants you to give Gulbadir a fake soul gem. Ajira has made a fake soul gem. Take it and put it in Gulbadir's desk upstairs. Gulbadir should be coming downstairs to talk with Mayrin Dren, so no one will see you do this thing. Such a sneaky little thing you are. So what we'll do is we're just gonna head upstairs. This is a pretty easy quest. There's Gulbadir. I mean, you don't even really have to sneak for this, if I remember right. You just don't take any of her stuff. And then you take the fake soul gem and drop it in there. Easy as pie. Actually, pie is a lot more difficult.
Alright,
Have you ever tried to make a pie? It's really not that easy. Making a pie crust from scratch is a nightmare. Hey, let me pass.
Yes, what is it? Friend.
Yes, I'm totally your friend. Has Kita put the fake soul gem in Gulbadir's desk? Indeed I did. You have put the gem in the desk as Ajira asked. Ajira thanks you. Okay, now we're gonna move on to duties. Ajira must now study local flowers. Ajira must study flowers now. Ajira needs samples of gold carnet, stone flower petals, willow anther, and heather. These can all be found on the shores of Lake Anaya, or Moria. Maya? Anyway. That is indeed one place where you can find those flowers, but as you saw in last episode, you can find stone flower petals in Caldera. And as far as the rest, you can actually just find them south of Balmora.
You have my attention.
And why is she walking? Never mind. I will just let her walk into that tree as much as she wants to. Oh, how you gotta love old game AI. Hey,
Yes, Outlander?
Can I do advancement yet? Congratulations, you are now officially Kita the Apprentice. Study diligently and perform your duties. Cool. Yay! 2 quests in and you get advancement. You might get it sooner than that. I never thought about actually asking. And I've actually never finished the Mages Guild. I do a handful of quests for the Balmora Guild Hall, and that's usually it. I end up wandering off to do other quests. Now I know doing the main quest at this early a level is not necessarily a good idea, because one of the earlier things you have to do, well, it sends you into a very dangerous location. And so, let's see here. Now, I know I could swear I used to find some of this stuff out by Caldera as well. Look how pretty and green this is. That's so pretty. I like that. Alright. That's part of the grass mod. That is heather. Gold carnet. Willow flower. Alright, I think that's everything. Did I put down my stoneflower petals? Did I really? Did I do that? Am I that dumb? My goodness. Is there any others around here? Probably not. Oh, what was that? I don't like that sound. I don't know what it is, but I don't like it. Ugh. No. I don't know what that sound was.
Hello. I don't know if I can help you, but I'll try.
Sure you will.
Okay, I'm listening.
Sure you are. Well, that's a little bit annoying. Wait, is there some stone flowers over there? Kinda looks like it. Let's go look. I think it is. Let's grab some more. Yay, rickety rope bridges. And then for a second I thought those mushroom trees were a Salt Strider, and I was kind of confused. Let's see. Yep, those are stone flowers. So these are actually some of the easiest alchemy ingredients to find. Yay! And they're pretty too. Okay. And then we just head back to Balmora. Pretty simple there. My athletics skill keeps going up, but I didn't put it in my major or minors, so despite it constantly raising, it's not gonna do me any good at all whatsoever. For now, at least. It will give me points towards raising my speed attribute, I think. Or maybe it's strength. It's the attributes. The attributes have different skills they govern over in Morrowind than they do in Oblivion, and Oblivion's is always easier for me to remember, so I end up kind of confused with Morrowind. I can never remember which is which, or anything. This looks so good. Looks so good. The overhaul does an amazing job of upping the graphics of what's already a really good game. But it looks like speaking with Ajira to finish this quest is gonna have to wait until the beginning of the next episode. Thanks everybody for watching. I'll see you next time.